everybody, Mubin, JT. We're here to play
Infinity.
Infinity.
What is Infinity?
So Infinity's actually been around almost 20 years now. We've got Sandtrap, which has the N5 quick start rules. Primarily, Infinity is a cyberpunk style game set about 180 years in the future with some serious manga elements to it. Picture mega corporations, but as nations. You've got Pan-Oceania, Hakislam, Aleph, Ariadna, the Nomads, and you've got the non-aligned armies. Okay. What's really interesting, they've finally released the JSA as its own sectorial army.
This is a samurai with like 2 swords. Like, I don't know what else you want me to ask for. It's great.
There's also the combined army, effectively trying to wipe out humanity and absorb them all into its giant galactic empire.
Well, I think I know which faction I want to play.
Oh, no kidding. It's really a fun game, points-based system where a trooper costs you 10, a special trooper costs you 25. And the models look so good. Every faction has its own specific kind of style and play style.
We're going to be playing with the Operation Sandtrap starter box for N5 today, which comes with 2 new sectorial armies. We've got the Pan-Oceania's Kestrel Colonial Force and the JSA's Shinden Butai. The new Sandtrap box set comes with 3 Fusiliers, a Banshee, a Black AIR, 1 Scarecrow, and a Griffin Troop. The JSA Shinden Butai comes with 3 Senko Troopers, a Raiden, a Nokazaru, a Jizamurai, and an Imperial Guard. Mubin and I will be running through a game with quick start rules and learning the streamlined rules to cover some basic mechanics of the new N5 rule set for Infinity. This game's going to be played over 3 rounds and ends at the end of all 3 rounds, or if all 3 enemy troops have been eliminated. To play Infinity, you need a measuring tape, some 20-sided dice or D20s, some Infinity models, scenery with at least 4 big elements and 10 small items, a 24x32 gaming surface, unconscious, and order tokens, which are free to download from the Infinity Universe website. To play the quick start rules, you'll need 6 Infinity models, 3 troopers for each player. Quick breakdown of the unit profile attributes that we're going to be using in this game. The movement value, the first value is for using a basic short move skill. The second value is if you choose to use a second move skill in the same order. In Infinity, all of your orders have 2 parts. Movement statistics can be a 4-4 like they are with these troopers, or even a 6-2, 4-2, or you name it, depending on what the trooper is. Ballistic skill, or BS, that's your trooper's prowess in range combat. This is the number you need to roll underneath on a 20-sided die to be successful. Physique, or PH, represents your physical skills, such as the ability to dodge. Armor, or ARM, is the value of your trooper's overall armor. Vitality, or VITA, is a numerical representation of how much punishment a trooper can take before falling unconscious or dying. Basically, that's how many wounds you get.
The little bit that I have looked into Infinity in the current edition and looking into N5, for a lot of games, that's one of the things that I look for is when you have the ability to just kind of pick and choose and play whatever you want. If you want to go more elite, have more of those heavy hitters, absolutely can. Yeah. There's nothing stopping you from doing it. Yeah. If you want to flood the board with troopers, knock yourself out.
You can absolutely do that, yeah.
The game sequence is very simple. The start of the turn is the tactical phase. You count your number of orders. That's how many troopers you have that are not in a null state, which is counted as unconscious or dead, and you add 1 regular order to your order pool for each of those. In this case, we would both start with 3 orders. In the order phase, this is the main phase for the active player's turn, where you get to use your orders from your order pool to activate troopers. You can activate each trooper as many or as few times as you like, as long as you have order tokens to do so. Step 3 is the states phase. Once you run out of orders or decide not to use any remaining ones, both players will carry out any checks for states or skills that require it. At the end of the turn, once all checks are made, that active player's turn is over. Each order token expended allows a trooper to declare a maximum of 2 skills. 2 basic short skills, or a basic short skill and a short skill. The basic short skill we'll be using today is move, and the short skills will be ballistic skill attack or dodge. A basic short skill move is when the trooper is moved up to the first value in their move attribute in inches. BS attack, or ballistic skill attack, allows your trooper to fire at an opposing model that is visible and in range. A trooper can perform a dodge skill by using their PH, or physiques roll, to avoid a ballistic skill attack. Dodge also allows the user to move up to 2 inches if the roll is successful.
The neat thing about Infinity is its action-reaction system. So you do an action, and I get to do an ARO, or an automatic reaction order. You move a model, and then I get to choose whether I want to react to it or not. You can affect the game state when it is in your turn.
Absolutely.
And that keeps you flowing and keeps the game moving constantly.
Both orders and automatic reaction orders happen simultaneously, regardless of the skills declared. Let's use an example that explains the rest of the mechanics in the Quick Start Guide. Mubin activates his first trooper and chooses a move skill and moves his trooper 4 inches. Then, JT has the opportunity to declare an automatic reaction order, or ARO. JT can choose to dodge or take a BS or ballistic skill attack. JT chooses to take a BS attack as an ARO. Why am I talking about myself in the third person? Mubin would then declare his second skill, and he chooses to also make a BS attack.
The basic functionality of the game is we roll off for initiative, we deploy our units, somebody goes first for the entire game, and we go from there. And I think, honestly, with all that said, I've got 3 Senku Troopers.
I've got 3 Fennec Fusiliers.
I think it's time for us to shoot the bewutzits out of each other. And we're going to show off the N5 Quick Start rules to give you an idea, and ourselves an idea, how the game system works. Let's take it away and hit the table and play some N5. Mubin!
JT.
We get to play Infinity, dude.
Oh yeah, this is actually gonna be really fun.
I am so excited for the JSA. Hello, Cyberpunk Ninja Samurais. Like, I'm so in.
We're just gonna be using our 3 troopers. I've got my brand new Fennec Fusiliers.
And I've got my Senku troops. So the first thing we have to do is roll off on a face-to-face roll, which is basically your D20 versus my D20, the roll.
Yep.
A 3.
I got a 5. So that means I get to now pick between keeping initiative, meaning I'll go first,
Yes, you
or I get to pick deployment zone. I'm gonna take the initiative, JT, which means you get to pick your deployment zone and deploy first.
I'm gonna go over on this side.
Oh, so you're team this side, all right.
Simply because I don't want to reach over there constantly. So I'm going to start by placing one model here. Now you notice on these Infinity models, there's a mark where the front is. And that's important for what we call automatic reaction orders.
Yeah, and just your line of fire, right?
Yeah,
Because
so
you
you
can't
only
shoot
react-
behind you.
Exactly.
Or react to something happening behind you.
I think I'm gonna go back here with one. I just want to see how far 4 and 4 is. 4 and 4 and 4 and 4. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm deployed, sir.
Oh, you've got all 3 of them down. All right.
I do.
Let's start here. I'm gonna have one right there in the middle.
All right, well that means we're deployed.
We're deployed. No unconscious models and no one that's in a dead state, which means I get 3 order tokens. I've got decisions to make.
So the neat thing about Infinity is while Mubin is deciding which of his models to move, I have the potential to do an automatic reaction order, which means one of my models can shoot at him while he's moving. It's kind of neat.
All right, I'm going to spend my first regular order, and I'm going to activate this gentleman here. I'm just gonna move up to there. Do you have an automatic reaction order?
This model will ARO. This Senku Trooper is going to shoot at your guy who just moved.
For my second skill of my order, I'm going to use a ballistic skill attack, which means I'm just gonna shoot right back at you.
When you make a range attack, you modify your BS stat based on the range of your weapon, as well as if the target has cover or not. A troop is in partial cover when it is in contact with a scenery element that partially obscures full view of the trooper being targeted by that BS attack. If in partial cover, the attack has a -3 modifier to their BS attack roll, and the possibility of survival, or PS, is increased by 3 for the saving roll. Trust me, it sounds more confusing than it actually is. They will then roll the dice necessary to resolve their respective BS attacks. Mubin rolling 3 dice for the burst profile on the combi rifle, while JT rolls a single dice as he's using a reactive order. Remember, both players are trying to roll below the BS after the modifier.
So the way Infinity works is the highest success number is the ones that actually work.
Mine's a 12, so it goes down to a 9, but we both go down a further 3. So I'm going down to 6, and you'll be going down to a 5 because we both have cover.
So I need to roll less than a 5 to hit you, and I get a 4!
I got 3 shots here. No, oh, I got the 6. Just what I needed. So that will cancel out your 4,
It does.
which means I have 1 success.
Yep. And the reason it does that is because your success number is a higher number than mine.
Correct.
JT will have to take a possibility of survival roll, which will take the weapon's PS, add armor if the trooper has any, and add +3 if there's partial cover. To succeed, you need to roll equal to or lower than the success value. If a trooper fails the saving roll, then they will take a wound. If a trooper takes wounds equal to their vitality, they will enter an unconscious state. If they lose more than their vitality attribute, they enter a dead state.
Possibility of survival on a combi rifle is a 7. You have cover, so you're going to a 10.
It was a 10.
You unfortunately don't have any armor.
I don't have any armor. Your Fusiliers do, but my Senku do not. So I need to roll a 10 or less
to survive.
to survive this. I got a 6.
But that is my first order.
The thing about Infinity is you have 3 orders. It doesn't mean you have to order 3 different dudes. You can order the same guy.
And that's exactly what I was about to show off, because I'm going to go with another order on that same trooper.
Okay.
And we didn't like the fact that your Senku troop shot at me, so we're gonna shoot him again.
I'm going to attempt to dodge.
For order of activation here, I'm gonna do a shoot action.
Yep.
You're going to dodge as your automatic reaction order, And then for my second half, I'm going to move again. And we're going to move out of the way and just go back into cover. Now, this all happens at once.
Yeah, let's see if you even hit me first. I need 10. So the first and foremost, do you even hit me?
6s or less. Can I do it? I got 1.
So I need to dodge. A successful dodge will nullify that hit. I get a 3. Because I successfully dodged, I get to move 2 inches. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna move. So I can move 2 inches. My base is an inch, that is an inch. I'm gonna move 2 inches into the open.
I think what I'm going to do is my last order, I'm going to activate this Fusilier here. Yeah, so both our troopers have a move of 4 and 4. So he's just going to go whoop.
So
I'm going to shoot again.
I'm gonna dodge her again.
So I'm still in the -3 range band, which means I'm a little too far away.
I've got 10.
Oh, this could be tough.
It could be tough. You hit me once.
I got you once with a 4.
Or you need a 10.
You need a 5 or higher.
A 5 or higher. How about a 15? That is
No,
too much.
your possibility of survival is only a 7 this time.
Am I gonna lose a trooper? I might lose a trooper. I
you
lose
lose
a
a trooper.
trooper. So my trooper is now unconscious.
That trooper's out of action. So with that, that's the end of my activations,
Yeah.
because I've used up all my order tokens. I've got nothing else to resolve here, which means now it's over to your turn.
Over to me. Well, I only have 2 order tokens because you knocked one of my troopers down.
Yep.
So he's unconscious, so I'm gonna start by moving this trooper back here, placing an order, and I'm gonna move forward. I can move over these things with no impediment.
Yeah, because they're smaller than
Because
you.
they're small. But I think what I'm gonna do, instead of going all the way to here, I'm gonna tuck back in here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get cover. And I
Around
believe.
buildings.
So that is my first move.
Because you've moved closer, I am going to take an automatic reaction of a ballistic skill attack.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Oh, I believe it.
My ballistic skill is 11. I am close enough to you that I get a +3 to hit with my combat rifle, go to 14,
Nice.
but you're in cover. So I go back to 11. So I have 3 shots at 11. However, you,
I've got a single shot at a 12 because same thing. I'm in ideal range, so I've got +3, but you're also in cover, so -3. Oh boy.
what the deuce? 20, 20, 15, and a 15.
That's a fantastic roll for D&D.
Honestly, if I was in close combat right now, it'd be great.
That does a whole lot of bupkis.
That is absolutely a whole lot of bupkis. So my second order, same trooper. My first order with him is going to be to shoot you. I'm gonna target ballistic skill attack into your trooper.
And then all automatic reaction order to shoot back. Yep. And then your second half of your order is
I'm going
to
to
be...
move.
Okay, so you're going to move.
Oh, there's an 11 and a 2. You
that's an
bumped my
8.
2, but my 11 beats your 8.
So I don't get anything.
I hit you.
The possibility of survival is a 7.
Yep.
I get a +3 because I'm in partial cover, and I get +1 for armor. So I'm at an 11
You
here.
are.
Oh boy. That's a 10.
You live,
He
you
lives.
big fart face. Yeah, I think he's just gonna go all the way back.
Going cagey and popping back to where you
into here.
started.
Yeah, that's the end of the first turn. Do you manage to knock out one of my troopers?
I did.
That's unfortunate. I tried to go for the cover to get up the board to get into position to ARO you, but realizing I'm down a trooper now, I'm gonna play a little cagey and hide and make you move.
Wait for those opportunities, move up, take advantage of the automatic reaction orders or the AROs, and
Yes.
just punish me for moving up the board.
That is my goal, sir. Turn 2.
Turn 2, there is no alternating initiative here, so I've just got initiative all the way
You
through.
do.
I still have 3 healthy troopers, which means I get 3 regular orders right
I
now.
only have 2 because you knocked one unconscious.
Yep.
She's lying there bleeding out.
Use my first order on this trooper back here, and we are just gonna move. So he's gonna move first, and you've got no reaction orders here.
No, I can't see anything.
The second part of my order is going to be move up to here. He's out in the open now, but that is the full
And I
order
still
token.
have no shots on you.
Second order, we're going to continue with the same trooper. And this is actually one of those things I love about this game is being able to actually just be like, you know what? This one guy's going to be the hero. He's going to do everything.
So yeah, the multiple actions of a single trooper and multiple arrows really makes this game feel like it's you're always doing something.
Yeah, it's always doing something and there's always a back and forth, which
Always.
is always fun in a game where you can actually react on your opponent's turn. We are going to go for another move activation here. This might be a little risky, so we're going to go here. And the second move, you're just going to go up to there.
Interesting choice. You've got one more order left.
I do have one more order left. So my last order token is going to go on this gentleman here. This Fusilier is going to scooch up forward. So he's just going to take a second move and go up to there. And that is my third order. So I am all done with my turn.
First order activation, my trooper at the back is going to move here.
Okay.
The second one can. So I'm gonna move as far as I can this way, so I'll see your Fusilier. So that's my first move. I move for my first part of my skill.
Now, the beauty of it is, with the AROs, I'm not restricted to only one model.
You're not.
I can do as many as I want. So what I'm gonna go for here, I'm actually gonna take a dodge ARO on the one that's closer to you.
Yep.
And the one in the back is actually gonna take a ballistic skill ARO.
So then what I will do is burst fire, 2 shots
Into the dodger?
into the Dodger, and 1 shot into the guy at the back.
Okay, so who do you wanna start with?
I'll start with the one in the back because it's a harder shot. Because I'm actually hitting you on a 5. So a
And I'm
5
gonna
or
be looking
less.
for a 6 on this one.
I get a 2.
Ooh, I need the 6 here. No, it's a 15.
So I actually hit him.
You do. I'm gonna have to do a possibility of survival.
+3 for cover is 10, +1 for armor is 11.
So I need an 11 or less. Oh, he lives.
He lives. Again, he lives. And then the 2 shots into the closer one, these are actually on 11s.
Oh boy.
A 20 and a 1. Well, I couldn't get more up the spectrum.
Now if I roll a 1, we tie and nothing happens.
This is true. You
That's a
successfully
5.
dodge.
So he successfully dodges.
So you move up to 2 inches.
I'm actually okay sitting where I am.
Makes sense. I'm going to first move, or I'm going to order this trooper now.
Okay.
This trooper's going to move to here. That's my first action, is a move action. You have arrows to declare, sir.
I do have AROs to declare. Now I've got 2 troopers that can see you with pretty optimal ranges. So they're both going to opt to take ballistical shots
Excellent.
at you.
So then, once again, I am going to shoot you. 2 shots
Okay.
back here and a
To the
single shot here.
unkillable trooper.
The unkillable, he's got to die eventually. My ballistic skill is 11. I am +3 because of my range to go to 14, but both are in cover, so both are 11. On this trooper, 16
Ooh,
and
you
a
get
4.
I need to beat a 4 to make him survive.
You do, and your number is
A 5 will,
a 5 will do it.
And I needed a 12, so we're good.
And then on the single trooper, no with a 13.
Can I ping a wound?
You
He
do.
does.
Possibility of survival of 7.
Yep.
+3 for my cover is 10s. You rat fart. I get a 3 and
And
a
a
1.
one. Oh my God.
Baby. My trooper lives. I have an unconscious trooper who, at this point, I think we're just going to remove her.
Yeah.
Because nobody's getting to her.
No
They've
one's gonna
ignored
be
her.
able to save her.
They've ignored her. And we go to the third and final round. This is feeling very simple. The math is coming very quickly
Yep.
and very easily. And once you sort of figure out that it's all sort of a standard, and all this is based on your weapon, we're using combi rifles with a potential survival of 7. And it's rolling
and of
under
course,
those numbers.
Again, we're playing with the quick start rules, so it's just a lot more simplified.
is, yeah.
There's a lot more depth. There's a lot more special rules that come into play once you actually
yeah,
go into the
there's-
full N5 rules. But we're not here for that. We're just here for a quick old fun and
Shooty, shooty, bang, bang.
shooty, shooty, bang, bang, and it's turn 3 time.
So now I'm positioned to ARO with both my troopers, depending on anybody moves, I'm going to shoot you.
It's not even move. It's just activate. First order, we're gonna go to my hero.
But
So we're gonna go for the hero. We're just gonna go for a shoot action.
awesome. I'm going to ARO with both of my troopers
Absolutely.
and shoot you back.
I'm gonna take 2 shots into the close range target, and I'm gonna take a single shot into the far range target.
So I'm going to take a shot with both.
Long shot, I need a 6.
You do, and I need a 5.
Oh, I
get
got
a
a 13.
7.
We both fail. The 2 shots into your other trooper.
Oh, I get a 17. That's no joy.
Oh no. 12's here. Can I get at least 1? I got 1.
Possible survivability of 7. I have no armor. It's just a 10. It's a 5.
Got your 5.
Whew.
You live. That's 1 action done.
That's 1 action done.
Next order token here. We're gonna put it down on this Fusilier here, who can see your trooper.
They can both see him too.
You know, as a certain someone in the studio likes to say, it's time to split fire to victory. 2 shots,
2 and
close
1?
range,
Yep.
and then 1 shot, long range.
I think we're long range and short range again.
We are long range, short range again.
Let's roll the long range opposed first. I'm
Yep.
11. -3 is 8. -3 is 5.
I'm looking for a 6.
That's a 16. Oh, and you just missed.
Still nothing. You got 1 shot coming into me at close range. Okay.
I need 11s. A 1.
I got an 11.
Oh no!
You take a shot.
I need a 10 to survive. I do not survive.
No.
That is it. He is going to go unconscious. You have knocked out that trooper. All right, sir.
You know what? We're gonna go for broke here. He's gonna spend it all. Ballistic skill attack, all 3 burst shots into your trooper.
I got
Okay.
a 9, which means a 10 or 11 beats me.
But anything less fails.
Even though you
A
roll
1,
a
2,
2,
and a 2.
my 9 is still higher. That is
no.
so cool. You
Can I-
take a shot.
with the possibility of survival, I need an 11,
You need an 11.
or less.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's a 19.
Takes him down.
No.
Boom, with the ARO. Well, I feel a little bit better about that.
Because that's all my orders done.
And I only have one remaining.
Oh boy.
I can tie the game, or I'll lose the game.
You're going for the
So
tie.
I gotta go for the tie. So I'm going
Okay.
to leap this barricade because it doesn't cost me any movement as I understand it. It is smaller than me, so I can go right over top. So that means I'm gonna go whoop, bloop, over top. You guess that's my move. I'm in 16. Let me guess.
I've got
You're
one
gonna-
shot.
You got one shot. I have 3 shots on 11s. All right, so I got a 6.
Anything between 7 and 12 is not good for you here. A 15.
15. Oh,
15
I
won't
live.
do it.
I live.
But you get a success.
I get a success, which means
Which
you now have to
means-
save.
Are you going to be the chosen one?
Oh no!
The one time rolling low comes in handy.
This is definitely a game for Steve. Oh, dude, that was so much fun.
That was an absolute blast. It was short, it was sweet, but there was a back and forth. There were some beautiful moments.
I came within a hair of tying that up at the end.
So very, very
that
close.
extra pip of armor saved you. Ah!
That was a blast. It was fast. It was furious. I did a lot of split firing. I was really greedy, but it paid out sometimes. It didn't pay off some other times.
Well, that's the neat thing about it is I actually got one of your troopers on one of my AROs, which is huge because I actually have a slightly lower ballistic skill than you. I can't wait till we get to close combat though, because I definitely have better close combat skills than your troopers. But that's kind of how JSA plays versus how the Pan-Oceania units in this Kestrel Colonial Force play. I want to be close to you and you don't want me to.
No.
It's a really neat mechanic. Yeah, and we just played literally the N5 quick start rules. We use the cool models because we like the cool models. They look fantastic. And thanks Corvus Belli for sending this to us. These are really, really neat. We were done so fast. We've got Owen going over here. Guys, you done already? Yeah, we're done. Once you start playing it, because the numbers are daunting.
One of the biggest changes with the N5 rule set is now, with how damage is allocated to models or your troopers, everything is now a underroll. Simplify everything. You're looking to find a number and roll under it or equal.
And that's the key, is it's that blackjack mentality. It's that price is right, as high as you can without going over.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get the full rule set. It should be coming out very soon, folks. Sandtrap should be available very soon as well. It's a fantastic set. Highly suggest you pick it up. You get the tokens, you get the armies, you get the terrain, you get the map, you get everything you basically see here. Unpainted, of course, so you can paint them however you choose. I think this game goes on the list.
Absolutely. It's another game that I'm adding to the list of long list of games that I play or want to play and don't seem to play enough of.
I love how sort of down and dirty it gets, and you can get as detailed as you want to. It's a fun system. I really dig it.
Absolutely. All right, JT,
All right, Moobs.
take us away.
Well, I guess until next time we see you in the human sphere where the forces of the JSA and the Pan-Oceania go at it,
Play
play
on.
on.